What it do? Ooh, it's your girl, Shantay Denise, y'all, and I am back. Finally, I know I took a little minute, but I'm back, y'all, and I'm going to be consistent, okay? So y'all can be looking out for me Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, okay? So those are the days I am going to be posting. Okay, so today, we're going to get into a little story time. Okay, because I like to talk and I can talk. So today's story time is about first time I dated online, y'all. The very first time. Probably the last time too, because people are crazy. Now I know y'all can relate. Now I know I am not the only one who has dated online, y'all. But before we get any further into the story time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Y'all go ahead and subscribe. It takes 2 minutes and it is absolutely free. So go ahead and subscribe because we are building. We are on the road. We are trying to build a family. So go ahead and join this family because we getting lit. We got the energy. We got the vibes. So y'all know the vibes, right? Go ahead, subscribe, hit that post notification so y'all know when I post. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is going to be the day. So y'all want to be posted? Y'all want to know, okay? So, today's story time. Oh, Lord. Let me tell y'all, this was definitely an experiment. A lesson learned, okay? So I do believe around this time, I was doing a lot of private care. I had clients that I would sit with. I always kept 2 jobs, so I stayed busy. And meantime, on my downtime, I had started getting on these apps, because I was single at the time. And, single, bored, working. We fall into the traps of this online dating because it's so convenient, to have somebody to converse with, talk to, text. It feels good. I know y'all know what I'm saying. I know y'all know. So, anywho, I had downloaded the app Tagged. I do believe that's what it was. Not just to let y'all know how old and how long ago that was. Because Tagged, I was a while ago. So I got on this app. I'm browsing around. I'm looking. I'm browsing. I get hit up a couple of times by a couple of people. Nothing too serious. Hey, how you doing? Usually after a day or two, you know how that shit go. That shit die down. We ain't got nothing else to talk about after the day or so. But there was this one particular girl. She just kept every day hitting me up. Hey. And so, eventually I'm like, hey, girl, how are you? What you doing? Finally giving her some attention because she was like, whoa, every day in my shit. And so, after a while, I fell into the traps because, like I said, I was single. I was working all the time. I was bored a lot. And I didn't have a lot of companionship. I had animals, so that got me through. But y'all know having animal companionship and a relationship companionship is a bit different. You know what I'm saying? So, it seemed real cool. This girl was cool, real cool conversation every day, attention. It was nice. Okay, so finally, y'all. I finally get this girl my number after a week or so because you just don't give people your number like that because people crazy. All right, so I get this girl my number. I swear 2 minutes after. Ring, this girl is on my line. I'm like, hello? She's like, girl. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey girl, how you doing? How's your day going? The usual, because by the time we've been talking for a week, so we're not strangers, but we're still, getting to know each other. I never knew how she sound. This girl country, she's straight from the country, and so I feel like I sound country, but other people think otherwise. But anywho, country. I think she's from North Carolina. So if y'all know that type of country, that's the type of country she was. And way different from what I'm accustomed to. So she seemed cool, very outspoken, which I am as well. I'm a very blunt person. And so in order to deal with me, you have to have thick skin. And you have to be a real person because I don't like to deal with phoniness and fake stuff. And I catch on to that swiftly. Y'all can't play me, because I pick up on that energy, y'all. I pick up on it. But at first it was I got energy from her like a lost, confused child. But me being an empath and a healer, for some reason, these lost ass people want to come my way. And that's because I'm a healer and these people need to be touched. And so that's neither here nor there. So this girl, she seems cool or whatever. She started calling me. It was a bit much. That I can, at first, she was real aggressive. Like when even conversation was just aggressive. And so, I'm going with it because I'm bored. I'm working 2 jobs. I really am just going with the flow. At this point, I'm not like, oh, it is or it ain't nothing. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. At this time, all I dated was femmes. I did not date studs. You know what I'm saying? Because I was looking for a wife. Even though I am a femme that loves femmes. But, like she told me she was a femme, and I can't conceive. So I found out in my 20s that I couldn't conceive. I have an enlarged too. That's neither here nor there. I knew that I could not carry my child. So, of course, me being a femme, I'm looking for another femme to carry us a baby. And at this time, I'm like 31. So, 30s is hitting. I'm like, oh my God. I'm 31. I need a wife. We need to have some babies. I got all this money. What am I going to do? All I do is work. Let's have a baby. Let me find somebody that I can be with, that we can have a baby, start a family, maybe get married. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So I was very hopeful. I've always been a very optimistic type of person. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you can find a person and y'all can be on the same page, then y'all can build. You know what I'm saying? You can look past, maybe look past certain things. Maybe. Because I'm going to let y'all know what happened. Okay. So, we're vibing conversation. She a bit country, a bit loud. That's cool, but she was very, lost. She was so into me. I love you so much. You're so perfect. You're so smart. You're so beautiful. Just, too into me. Girl, what about yourself? Who are you? She didn't even know who she was. And that was the first fucking red flag. But me, being me, at the age of 31, desperate, pretty much, to start a family, have kids, because 31, bitch, we used to getting old. 31, I was in a panic. I was in a desperation to, build and have a family. So I kind of just fell into what I felt was comfortable. Anywho, we talking, she telling me all this good shit. She a femme, I seen pictures. She was a pretty girl. She had pretty skin texture, pretty hair, she was a pretty girl. Okay, whatever. Little did I know, this girl had already booked a ticket to come see me. And I'm thinking no. She didn't tell me about the ticket until the day before her even flying out to see me. Okay. I thought that was a bit much, for real, because you didn't even ask to come. You just took it upon yourself to fly out and do your thing, which, that's cool, because at that time I was single and had been single for a while. So, I could use the company. I didn't have to pay for the ticket. So I guess it is what it is. She stayed a couple of days. She got a ticket for a couple of days or whatever. So I'm thinking to myself, damn, this girl moving a little bit fast. But lesbians, that's what we do. We meet you today, we move in tomorrow. That's kind of the thing. I don't know why, but fuck, because we got our whole lives. But for some reason, women think that we need to love each other right away. Whatever the case that is and why we do that, I have no clue. No clue. Anywho, so this girl gets her ticket. I'm picking her up at the airport. I'm nervous in the motherfucker because I ain't never met this person. This is my first time even dating online. So I don't even know what to expect. I thought this was just for fun. But no, this shit was really serious, for real, because, you can plan some shit with a person and it just don't fall through because people ain't never what they say to be. Okay, so she comes out. That's cool. I'm picking her up. I'm nervous because I know how I am. I'm the type of person, I like to do it big for my people. So I didn't have time to do the things that I wanted to do for her. Maybe get her a dinner reservations because I'm working all the time and I didn't even know she was coming. But, I had a Christmas party. So I felt like that was good enough, I guess, because these people don't even know I'm really dating at work. So I'm just going to pop up with this person. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I really don't care. So she comes, I pick her up, we vibing. She seems like she a film. She kind of got her shit together. She feminine. She dressing feminine. She's still loud as fuck. But I'm the type of person, I look past little things of that nature. And so I pick her up. I take her to the Christmas party. She vibing with everybody, which is a good thing because I'm a social butterfly. And so you gotta be able to vibe and socialize just the way that I do, because I'm not trying to have nobody that's jealous, that can't converse, that's gonna kill the mood. That's just not a vibe for me. So that's not the type of company that I choose to keep. If you want to vibe with me, you got to be on my level when it comes to being social, being open. That's just me. You can't be shy because I'm very blunt and I'm going to pull it up out of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a social fucking butterfly. And I'm the type of person when I come into the room, baby, I just get attention. People like me because I carry good energy. I make sure that my energy is always good, because I feel like the energy you put out is the energy you're going to receive. So I try to be as kind and as friendly as possible until somebody crosses me. And then that's a whole nother story. Okay, so we on good. Right now we're doing good. She's social, she cute, everything is adding up like it should. So party goes, we're having fun, she vibing with everybody. Christmas party, we getting lit, we're eating. After the party, I'm sure we go back to my spot, do what we do. I'm not sure if we do it or not. Maybe not, I don't know. I'm not a first night type of gal. And I'm dead ass. Like, you just can't bag me the first night. Even though we've been talking, I wasn't really comfortable yet to go there with her because I already know how women is. When you start doing the do, you catch feelings, you get attached. So I was still trying to hold off with that. You know what I'm saying? Even though she was trying hard, y'all. She was trying to get you, girl. But no, I held off. I held my own because, baby, you ain't about to just come up in here, do what you want to do, and then just leave. And then have me in my bag and my feelings about, no, baby, no. So, no, I held off. And so she stayed for a couple of days. Like, we vibed. The vibe was good until, like, the last day or so. And then I started noticing little stuff like, and I mean, y'all, don't judge me. Don't think I'm a mean person. But y'all have to keep in consideration, I'm trying to have children, okay? And so, like, I'm looking and, like, her feet are deformed. And, like I said, I'm not judging, but I'm trying to have kids. And so, like, she told me, that she had to have surgery on her ankle or whatnot when she was a kid because she wasn't really born with ankles or something of that nature. So her foot looked like it was coming up from up under itself, kind of just anyways. So whatever, that's cool, because that's you and you've lived this long and you're comfortable with it, and that's okay. But how am I to know my child is not gonna come out like that? Which, I mean, I'm already past 30, so I'm already like, damn, I'm already concerned about being old as fuck, having kids. And then, like, I'm very, like, into that. I'll pay attention even to the donor of the baby. You want to make sure there's no health issues, birth defects, things like that. That was like, okay, that's a 50-50. It's a hit or miss. If she's the only one in her family, then it just ain't like running through their genetics like that. So, okay, maybe my baby won't, maybe she will. And if she will, then we're gonna love her anyways. And then the more we talked, the more I figured shit out. Like, okay, her sister passed away at a very young age from heart problems, like a heart condition. When she was born, she had surgery on her heart because of a heart condition. Her pops passed away from a heart condition. So now that right there has me spooked because you didn't say none of this at the beginning. Now all of this stuff is starting to come out, slowly but surely. Your mom have health issues. It's just health issues all around. And I know there's people that got families where people are sickly and they pass away frequently. I don't have to, I never really had to experience that, thank God. I've always had a healthy family, and I'm not bragging, I'm just grateful for that, and I empathize with people that have family that's sickly and had to endure people passing away all the time. But I would never want to put myself in that type of situation knowing that that could be an issue. And I'm not judging, but I feel like I have that right to make that decision. You know what I'm saying? So all these red flags. And I'm still trying to be optimistic at this point because, the other end of the genetics would be from my family, from my brother, nephews, anybody. There's donors in my family. You know what I'm saying? The lesbians out there get it. Y'all understand what I'm saying. But for her to be the person carrying our child, and there's so many flags of things that could happen, I was not okay with that. And I'm not even gonna lie, I was not okay. And so, I felt some type of way. And I definitely voiced how I felt as she was leaving. So I felt like she understood that, moving forward, you have to be more open on things far as health effects. Freaking all this stuff, because if you're building and you're trying to build a future with a person, you need to let these people know. You just can't be having no baby and then it's born with no damn toes or some shit. That's not okay. Not for me. It's not okay for me. It may be okay for y'all, but it's not okay for me, because I don't want my baby to have to go through that shit. It's not okay. No, it's not okay. So, yeah, she go home and I'm marinating on all of it. At this time, I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm so done with the whole situation because, how are we going to move forward? You cannot carry my children because there's so many things that could go wrong. And no, I have anxiety. So the whole pregnancy, I'm going to be anxious. I'm going to have I'm not even going to be able to relax or be comfortable with that situation. So I decided to let that go. Look, we can't do this because I feel like everything that you said to me was dishonest. So you didn't even give me the full rundown. And so for some odd reason, I let this girl talk me out of feeling the way that I felt at that moment. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to give this girl the opportunity. Because I'm still getting to know her and I can't judge just off of these little things. Let me not judge. She's still living. So, whatever. So we're still talking. I convinced myself because bitch is 31 and I in desperate times. Who I felt like I was in desperate times, but I really wasn't. And so I fucked around, y'all. And moved this girl where I was. I moved her here. Well, I moved her with me. Wow. Don't ask me why. It was the desperation. So I moved her here and more shit just kept on revealing. Everything it was a mess, y'all. I moved her here. So with that being said, I was responsible for her, So I helped her get a job. I even went to I even got this girl a car so she can get back and forth to work because I believe in independence. I had 2 jobs and I was not going to stop what I had to do to run nobody around. And so to make life convenient for the both of us, I got her a car because that's the type of bitch that I am. I got her a car. Oh my God. The more I got to know this girl, the more I just could not stand her. Oh, you know how you feel like, ooh, this is the worst mistake. I felt like, you dummy. How did you move somebody that you don't even know in your residence? Now you don't even like this person because she just fake. Because one minute she's like this. Oh, you're so perfect. I want to be like you. I don't know how to do nothing. I'm crippled. Next minute when she around other people, it's turned up. She a whole nother person. And I don't like that weird shit. I need to know who the fuck you are because anybody that switch up like that ain't real. And so I don't like that switch up shit. So eventually, look, baby girl, you gotta go. And so I tried to send her back home because we had an agreement. If this did not work out, you gotta go. This girl ran off. Did not go back home. This girl did not leave and go home. She left my residence, but stayed in my town. How are you gonna come somewhere and stay like it's yours? You know, this is my town. This bitch didn't go home. She started working with my auntie. She was harassing my family. She was crying to my friends. Yo, this was like the worst. I didn't even go to Walmart for almost 2 years because she worked there. I wanted her so to be out of my life. Like, oh my God. And she just would not leave. I had to block her. Block her, block her, block her. Even now, I be scared the bitch gonna pop up any moment. Like, she still tries to DM me. I done blocked this chick. Like, oh Lord, this is a mess. So let me tell y'all now. Don't do that online shit. If you don't know these people, don't move these people to your house. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, biggest fucking mistake ever. You know, and I'm a nice person. I try to empower, help, but fuck that. You can't empower. You can't help everybody because everybody is not going to keep it 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that she's a bad person. She's just not the person for me. She's not the person that she made herself out to be. You know, and I had a problem with that. You can't just say you're one type of way and then show up a different way and then expect me to just accept who you are because we already created this bond. But I feel like at the end of the day, I made a bond with somebody different because you're not who you said you were. And I'm not going to live like that. I refuse because first off, my mouthpiece is just too much. You know, and I'm not going to be unhappy with nobody because you know what? I fight if I got to. I really try not to fight y'all because I know the consequences of fighting a person. And we just don't do that no more. So I try to alleviate all of that. I don't put myself in those type of situations, Lord. But this girl, whoa, like she, and still, not even still today because she don't harass me. But if she could, I promise y'all she would fucking call and harass me if she wasn't blocked on everything that is known. But anywho, let me know about y'all online dating experience. Comment below. Let me know about, like, if you picked the wrong person or maybe you picked the right person. Because sometimes it goes. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes it do. Maybe you picked that right person. Maybe you swipe right or left or whatever, however that goes. You swiped the right way and you got who you needed. So leave a comment below and let me know what's up. Tell me about y'all first time dating online. If it was good, if it was bad. You know, if y'all are still in love or they're blocked. Y'all know the vibes. Until next time, keep your vibrations high. Love, peace, and happiness. Duh.